Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Muhammad Safiq bin Saiful Annur. Today, my team will tell you about psychology in golf. So, these are the lineup of my team. Me myself is Muhammad Zakwan bin Muhammad Zulkafi. Next is Muhammad Zulhaikal bin Omar. Next, Muhammad Khairil Haziq bin Khairuddin. And the one and only ladies in our team is Nur Shahila binti Mat Hasani. Today, we will present to you psychology in golf.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Khairil Haziq bin Khairuddin. As for today, we are talking about psychology in golf. Psychology in golf were actually the way of our mental act while we are playing the golf. So, in the upcoming slide, we will provide some tips on how to keep the golfers focused on their game, nor the barrier that make the golfers lose their concentration.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Zulhaikal bin Omar. I'm from SR112A. So I'm gonna talk about mental toughness in golf. Mental toughness is being able to access your best game. Whatever the situation is, it's being able to handle the stress of competition and not let it take your focus away from the task at hand. Golf is a mental game, especially at the higher level. This is why it is important for golfers to develop a strong inner game or mental toughness. The problem is that golfers are not educated about the mental toughness, about the mental game, mostly because their instructor or coaches didn't stress the importance of mental toughness. In golf, our decision, thoughts, image and feelings set up each swing. Mental training helps players develop key mental skill to complement the mechanic or physical aspect of their game. What most people do not know is that mental training isn't just for players who have challenge with their game, but also for players who want to improve their overall performance. Coaches and players have used mental training for years to gain a competitive edge in golf. Next, I want to talk about how to develop mental toughness in golf. Golfers who are playing in the zone are composed, in control, confident and playing in the zone. Every golfer can learn how to develop mindset that help them in the zone, are composed and in control. Mentally tough golfers are at an advantage in competition because they have an awareness of the zone and the feeling associated with playing in the zone. Next, high self-confidence or a strong belief in their skill and ability to play well. The ability to full immerse in the task or totally concentrate in the present, a narrow focus of attention, or the ability to focus on one specific thought without distraction, the ability to swing effortlessly or let it happen when it counts, emotional control or the ability to remain calm under pressure, and lastly, clear and decisive mind or not overthinking and adapting their decision. A strong mental game is crucial for all golfers. To develop a strong mental game, it takes commitment to working on your mental toughness daily over weeks, months, and even years. To be successful with mental toughness training, golfers must learn how to apply it to the game and practice. It is easy to pick up a book on mental training and then forget about the strategies you learn 1 week later. The key is to find a mental game system to apply to practice and competition on a daily basis.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Khairil Haziq bin Khairuddin. I'm from SR1112A. So today, I'm gonna talk about the focus factor. The first focus factor is the pre-shot routine. After winning the British Open in 2014, Rory McIlroy said he focused on two things during the tournament. That is, process and sport. His pre-shot routine or process was arguably the most important part of his winning that week. Developing a pre-shot routine will keep your mind occupied with process and fear will not have any time to creep in. Actually, fear is what makes a great player turn around into a disaster. Also, a pre-shot routine can keep your head from becoming filled with fear. Whether that is your next shot or the fear of repeating what just went wrong on the previous hole. Avoid fear altogether by settling into your pre-shot routine. The second factor is the dimple. Once you have complete your pre-shot routine, all that is left is to hit the shot. But where are you actually looking as you hit your shot? The most common response is, I don't know. What you need to do is clear your mind and stare directly at a dimple on the ball. Focus on only hitting that dimples and go. The third focus factor is the distraction. While you are moving on to your next shot, talking about something other than your round will help you stay relaxed. Don't overthink holes you have played or shot you wish you could take it back. Counting backward as you walk or counting the steps you take will help you keep your mind occupied and keep your calm for your next shot.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Zakwan bin Muhammad Zulkafli. I am from SR1112A. So, the fourth focus factor is go to shot. Inevitably, golf at one point or another will cause you to hit a bad shot. It even happens to the professionals. This is where you go to shot will need to be used. This is a shot that you can always count on to have acceptable distance and accuracy. Getting off the bogey train is a must for your mental game, and you will need to develop a go-to shot that you can always count on. For some, the go-to shot might be a 6-iron they can play from any lie. For others, maybe it's an 8-iron. Regardless, this shot will help you build up confidence and momentum for your round to get you back on track. The last factor, focus. Pre-round strategy. Many amateurs do not know what a club to hit off the tee to avoid the hazards of the course. Much of the time, golfers step up to the tee and try to hit it as far as they can to lift a shorter shot into the green. This is not always the best idea. A simple pre-round strategy will help you eliminate the simple errors that build up in your mind and cause your big scores. Make sure to always know how far it is to the water hazard or bunkers before hitting your shot. Decide what tee shot will give you the best approach to the green on each hole and what club you need to hit. That way you can step up to every shot with confidence and play your round without any fear around the course. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Hassani and I am from SR112A. Now I'm presenting to you about psychology tips in golf. First, rational and logical. Every shot is a new challenge. If you play a bad shot against in a difficult spot, try to think that it is as a new challenge. Remember, your objective is to get down in as few shots as possible from the current situation, whatever it is. Focus on how to get the ball into the cup. Each time you reach your ball, your objective is to get into the hole from that position in as few shots as possible. Don't think about what has gone before or the worst scenario. Just focus on how to get the ball into the cup in the most efficient way from where it lands. Second is stay in the present. Concentrate on the next shot and make it the best shot of it. All you can do is concentrate on the next shot, chip or put and make it the possible job of it. If your mind is always totally focused on the present, your scores will crumble. Alright, next is stay positive on the green. Move on the next stroke. If you are having Those days where the ball are just dancing one drop into the hole, don't bemoan your ill fortune on the greens. Focus on positive, read the green and quite right. It should be totally forgotten and your mind should have moved on to next stroke. From the tips, next time you will get the line right and the foot will drop. The last one is never surrender. Change target when there is no chance of beating your best score. If you get a point when you realize there is no chance of beating your best score, change your target. It might now be to beat your handicap. You might play the next shot as well as you can. Psychology test in golf. To find out the level of natural talent, unrealized potential and mental toughness of the golfers. It helps you to achieve success in golf. You can do the psychology test internally by using internet or reality. Nevertheless, we also can use internet access to explore websites that provide psychology tests of golf, such as golfalert.com. As you answer each of the questions, please select the one scale ranking number the most expresses how you feel now about your golf. Do not select an answer that expresses how you would like to feel in the future or how you felt in the past. Only how you feel now. Read the question and select an answer for each question and click Access Me button to the bottom of the page.
So, next is 5 Rules for How to Win Your Major by Dr. Bob Rotella and Alan P. Pittman. So, the first one, believe you can win. I still remember my first major, the 1985 City Championship in Carlottesville. Back then, I didn't play a lot of golf, but I wanted to see how good the players in my town were. I shot in the 80s and finished third from last. When I got done, I decided to follow the leaders so I could see how my game compared. After watching them for 18 holes, my evaluation was this. They hit it farther than I did. They hit it straighter. Their bunker play was fantastic and they chipped and put better. But I left there believing that if those guys could win, so could I. I worked on my game and over time I got better, including one winter when all I did each day after work was hit bunker shots. 8 years after I first competed, I made a 12-foot putt on 18 to win my city championship. The second one, don't be seduced by results. How can Trevor Immelman get to the 18th green of the final round of the 2008 Masters and not know where he stands? It's called staying in present, and it's philosophy I teach all the players I work with. It means not allowing yourself to be seduced by a score or by winning until you run out of holes. Instead, you get lost in the process of executing each shot and accept the result. Before Trevor teed off on Sunday with a 2-shot lead, he decided he would look at leaderboards. He had a plan, pick a target, visualize the shot and let it rip. As Trevor walked up at the 18th fairway, Brent Snedeker put his arm around him and nudged him to walk ahead. Trevor told me it was the first time all day he allowed himself to think about the outcome. After marking his ball, he asked his caddy how they were doing. His caddy said he had a 3-stroke lead over Tiger. Trevor said he went from being quiet and calm inside to thinking, how can I not 5-putt this?
Next, sulking won't get you anything. The worst thing you can do for your prospect of winning is to get down when things don't go well. If you start feeling sorry for yourself or thinking the golf gods are conspiring against you, you are not focused on the next shot. When Padraig Harrington won the British Open in 2007, he got up and down for a double bogey 6 on the last hole to make a playoff after knocking 2 balls into the water. Padraig told me he had a level of acceptance that earlier in his career he didn't have. He said it never entered his mind that he might blow the tournament. His only thought was getting his ball in the hole so he could win the playoff. Fourth, beat them with patience. Every time you have the urge to make an aggressive play, go with the more conservative one. You will always be okay. In a tournament, the rough is thicker, the pins are tougher, and the greens are faster. The moment you get impatient, bad things happen. The best example of patience I ever witnessed was Tom Kite in the 1992 US Open at Pebble Beach. Kite had 0 for 20 in US Opens until then. On Sunday, wind gusts reached 35 miles per hour, but Kite didn't get flustered on a day when a lot player didn't break 80. Kite shot even par and won by 2. In tough conditions, stay patient and let others beat themselves. Last one. Ignore unsolicited swing advice. Not too long ago, I was working with this player who was struggling, but a couple of strong finish had him feeling better. At the next tournament he makes like 8 birdies in first round. Now he's feeling really good. He stopped by the putting green to hit a few, and a player he know walks up to him and say, "I don't know what you are doing with your putting, but that's not the way you used to set up." A few minutes later, another player comes over. "You don't have your eyes over the ball the way you used to." Now my guy doesn't know what to think. He went from making everything he looked at to being a mess the next day. You will have a lot of well-meaning friends who want to give you advice. Don't accept it. In fact, stop them before they can say a word. Their comment will creep into your mind. You are on the course. If you work on your game, commit to the plan and stay confident. Lastly, conclusion. So, basically the psychology in golf is one of the most important things in this game. We have to mentally prepare to face each game with successfully. Coaches or instructors need to stress about this more in the training. Player with mentally toughness and well prepared will win the game.